have two objects. One is a amount, one is a transaction. In the transaction, some field values are there. In the amount, we have some of the values. Now here, amount A1, I entered here. If I click the save. Now, name A1, I am taking. So whenever we are inserted name A1, one is a name. Now here, type equals to some empty only there. Type equal to it is a empty only there. Now here we are saving here also transaction T1, and if I click the save, now name equal to T1 and status equal to empty only. It is saving the empty. Now and here we have one more object. Here we have one more object. In the one more object, we have some of the fields. Now we have some of the fields. This is object name is a balance. Object name is a balance. Now the field name is here, name. Here balance amount. This is amount. This is amount. This is a transaction. This is a transaction. This is a transaction sum. Here we have the master detail. Here we have master detail. Here we have lookup relation. We have lookup relation for this. Like this we have the relation. Now here to here we have master detail, and here to here for this we have lookup relation. Here button name. Now save is the button. Name. Here we have lookup relationship, and here we have master detail relationship. These two objects are contain master detail, and these two objects are contain lookup relation. Now my requirement is, if I enter the data, now B1 balance object B1. Now I selected some amount equals to B1. I selected. Now amount equal to 5,000. My rule criteria is nothing but my condition is here. I'm writing 5,000 is the rule criteria, and I'm selecting A1 is I'm selecting. What is the A1? Amount 1 I'm selected. Here transaction. Now I selected T1 is the transaction I selected. These two are the parent objects. I selected. Now my rule criteria. Balance amount equals to 5,000. What is my condition rule criteria? My rule criteria condition is balance equal to 5,000. If the balance equal to 5,000, I want to update automatically the status equal to active. Automatically my status equal to active and type equal to approved. Automatically I want to change the update the fields. These are two fields I want to update. How to update these two fields? What is the concepts we are using? What is the concept? In the administration, we are using the workflow. In the development, we are using trigger. Why we use the trigger? Already it is supporting the workflow is supporting. Why we use the trigger? What is the reason, Sindhuri?
Because for
Hmm.
for lookup relation, it won't support.
Yes. Whenever we are using the workflow, workflow is supporting only master detail relation. So in this case, we are using workflow. Workflow is supporting only master detail relations. What is the reason? Workflow is supports only master detail. Workflow cannot support in the lookup relation. So because of this reason, we are using in this area triggers concept we are using.
But
What?
Rajendra
Hmm.
can use that in process builder from the admin, right?
Yeah, that is also you can use it.
Yeah.
Here triggers mainly why we use the triggers concept. The reason is my requirement when I want to update this record. So triggers whenever we are using more features it is provided. If I use the triggers are provided two types of triggers. Triggers are two types. One is before and one is after. Triggers what type it is provided? Triggers are two types. One is before triggers. One more is after triggers. One is before triggers. One is after triggers. Before and after triggers. One is before triggers. One is after triggers. In the before triggers, it is provided before insert, after insert, okay, before insert, before update, before delete. Now, in the after insert, after update, after delete, after undelete. There is a different events for after, different events for before. These are the some events like this before and after. If you want to perform any operations on the object, then we are using the before operations or after operations. If you want to perform after inserting, balance record, if you want to update the this operations irrespective of relationships, triggers are using irrespective of relationship, any relation it is updating. Fields updation is possible in any relations, lookup relation or master detail, and there is 7 events it is using. Based on the events we are updating the data. Now my requirement is one more object is there like this, one more object here. The object name is some customer is the object. In the customer object some of the fields like this, some save is the button. This is the name, name, amount, amount, gender,
Rajendra, it is after delete or after undelete?
What is
The heading after delete or after undelete?
undelete?
Okay.
What is the mean by undelete? I will explain. Country, state. Now it is a something save. Something it is a save. This is the one object is a customer is the object. Customer is the object. These are the fields are gender is a pick list field. Now country is also pick list field. Now state is also pick list field. State is also pick list field. Now here we have the some data we entered. Some name equal to XYZ. Amount equal to some 4,999. Like this, gender equal to male. Gender equal to male. Country equal to India. Like this we enter the some record. State equal to TS. Like this we enter the some records. Now here whenever I am saving the record, my requirement is if my requirement is gender equals to male. Now I want to store the data. Mr. Append the data. Some extra data is required. Mr. Name, whatever name is there, that name I want to store. If the gender equal to male, I want to store like this. If the gender equals to female, if the gender equal to female, if I selected, then I want to store here Miss XYZ. If gender equal to none, if I selected none in the pick list, then only the name only the name I want to save. If you want to add some prefix, then we are using trigger. By using trigger, we can perform this type of operations. So this is one area also we are using the trigger. When it is required, here we required before insert trigger. Before insert is a trigger is required in this area. Now I have one more requirement. Name. Okay, amount is it. If the amount is less than 5,000, then I want to throw the some error message. Throw the error message. Throws error. What is the error? Minimum amount is 5,000. I want to display the one information like this. If you want to throw this information, if you want to so generate some error messages, we are using one is we are using validation rules. Validation rules we can use, or you can use triggers also. You can use triggers here. Before insert trigger, the trigger you can use here. Before insert trigger you can use, and you fulfill like this here. Now one more requirement here. One more requirement like this. Amount is the one field. Amount, country, state, country, state, discount, discount, after discount, After discount, like this, we have the some of the fields. Discount and after discount we have. Now, if I enter some value, if I enter some data, amount equal to 5,000, country equal to India, state equal to AP or TS, state equal to TS. Now, discount equal to 40% is the discount. After discount, 5,000 minus 2,000 now equals to 3,000. If it is a 5,000 is entered, country equal to India, state equal to AP, 30% is the discount is required. Now here 5,000 minus 1,500 is the discount. After discount, it is storing 3,500 only. If I entered 5,000, instead of 5,000 it is storing only 3,000. Sometimes the shopping malls are providing some discount offers. If you are purchasing 1 lakh, some this much discount. If you are purchasing 20,000, this much different discount. If it is a Diwali season, some 30% discount or 50%, 40%, like this they are announcing the discounts. So such type of requirement if you have, then we are using like this, we are using that this is a one trigger only required here also. India, state equal to Karnataka, Tamil Nadu or Kerala. Any other states, 20% is the discount. We required 20% is the required. Now 5,000 minus 1,000 is the discount. Now here instead of 5,000 it is storing 4,000 is 20% discount. If the country equal to India, any other states, there is no discount, only 10% discount. 5,000 minus 500, it is 4,500 is inserting. If amount equal to something 5,000, country equal to any other country, state equal to any other state, discount equal to also there is no discount, whatever amount you are storing. So discount, there is no discount, just it is storing whatever amount is there, only that amount only storing. This is the way, this is one requirement. In this case also we are using before insert triggers we are using. Here also we required trigger. The trigger is before insert. Before insert data we are using the some trigger concept. Here also we are using one trigger here. Now like this, I have one database. In this database I have some records. This is some database. In this database I have one account object. In the account object we have some records. The records are Wipro, TCS, Zensar, Capital, IBM, Ramoji, Reddy's, like this some records we have, a number of records in this database. Now whenever we are inserting one record through one form, this is one application is there, this is one application. In this application one account object, so we have some of the fields. This is a save is the button. account form. In the account form, some name is there, and here some save is the button. Remaining I'm not inserting. Here again I'm taking Zensar. Again I'm using Zensar. If the record is Zensar record is available, the same record whenever we are inserting. Whenever we are inserting here, whenever we are inserting duplicate records, whenever we are inserting duplicate record, I want to throw some error message. That means, sorry, you cannot insert to duplicate record. So whenever we are trying to inserting any duplicate record, I don't want to allow to insert the duplicate record. Here also we are using before insert trigger. Before insert trigger in this area. Whenever we are inserting or whenever we are updating, automatically it is executing the before or update also you can use it. So we cannot modify the data. We have one record. We have one record. Whenever we are deleting, one record is a capital is a one record. Or one Ramoji is a one record. Whenever we are deleting any record, before delete, what is required here? Before delete trigger, we are using here. Even administrator also cannot delete. Sorry, you cannot delete this record. When it is executing, whenever we are deleting the any record, before deleting record, I want to generate the some trigger messages. I want to generate the some error messages. Then you cannot delete this record. Just now only we observed here customer is there. In the customer, whenever we are deleting, okay, we are getting the some error message, validation error message. So sorry, you cannot delete this record. Like this, even system administrator also cannot delete the records. In this case, we are using the before delete triggers we are writing. Before delete triggers we are writing. Like this, we have so many areas we are using the triggers concept. If you want to write the such type of logics, then we are using the triggers we are using. Triggers are used to automate the process here, and whenever we are performing any operation, these are the before events and after events it is performing. Is it clear? Yes. Now whenever we are saving any record, whenever we are performing any record operation, so this is some journey is starting here, some point it is starting, and this is ending the journey. Journey is starting and journey is ending. Journey is starting, here the journey is ending. And in the middle, up to this area, up to some area, it is nothing but this is some before saving record. Before saving a record, some area is nothing but before saving record. It is after saving record. Before saving records and after saving a record. before saving record and after saving records. So if you want to perform, there is a Salesforce is provided for this. Before insert, before update, before delete. Now here for after insert, after update, after delete, after undelete. So after undelete, these are the some events are there. Totally before events are 3, after events are 4. Totally 7 events it is provided. Totally it is provided 7 events. Now whenever we created one record, this is the one record is there. This is the one record is there. This record, whenever we are saving the record, this record is saving into database. Where it is saving, this record is saving into some database. Now generally whenever we are performing any operation, the record is saving in the database directly. But here whenever we are using the trigger concept, directly it cannot interact with the database. Directly it cannot interact with the database. This is some database. So it is cannot interact with the database. First it is triggers are executing. Here what is executing? Here we required it is triggers. Triggers are executing. Whenever we are executing any record, whenever we are inserting any record, first it is a contact with the trigger. First it is a contact with the trigger. That means the navigations, the flow is directly it is meet the trigger. It is meet the trigger. From the trigger, after performing operations, then only it is executing the, it is inserting the data, or it is performing any operations. Whenever we are performing using triggers, first it is a contact with the triggers. After that only it is executing database. It is saving the records or any perform operations it is performing in the triggers. Now again the triggers are here. Two types it is provided. Two types of variables it is provided. There is some context variables. We are saying these variables are context variables. The triggers context variables are trigger dot new. One context variable is a trigger dot new, and one more is a trigger dot new map. Triggers are dot new and a trigger dot new map we are using. Trigger dot new and a trigger dot new map we are using. These two are performing some operations, and the same way what are the operations are performing. Whenever we are performing before insert, before update, after insert,
రాజేందర్ ఒక్క చిన్న డౌట్.
update. Yeah.
ఈ ట్రిగ్గర్ డాట్ న్యూ మ్యాప్ అనేవి 2 మెథడ్స్
Context variables.
కాంటెక్స్ట్ వేరియబుల్స్.
Yeah. Context variables. Okay, no? Okay. Whenever we are performing insert operation, or update operation, then undelete. After undelete, whenever we are performing these operations, trigger.new or trigger.new map. Trigger.new map is except insert. Before insert, after insert only it is performing, but before insert it cannot perform. So trigger.new is performing all the operations, and trigger.new map is also performing all the operations except this operation, except this operation. Except this operation, trigger.new map is performing any operation. This is the context variable is storing this data. Now here we have trigger dot old, trigger dot old map. These are performing, if you are performing some operations like before delete, before update, after delete, after update, after undelete. Whenever you are performing all these operations, whenever you are performing this type of events, whenever you are using this type of events, then trigger.old is storing the records. The record, whenever you are sending the record, at that time your operation is before insert operation, suppose trigger.new. Otherwise before update operation. If you want to perform anything, then trigger.new or trigger.new map also you can use. These are the variables are storing this record. You are performing some operations. After performing operations, so you are sending your data to database. So here it is a participate, trigger is executing through trigger. These are the variables, context variables we are using. Trigger.new or trigger.new map, trigger.old or trigger.old map we are using to perform the operations. Whenever we are using trigger.new or trigger.old, the internal representation for this, it is using list of S object type like this, trigger.new or trigger.old. For both it is using like this only, some variable declaration. Same as this like this it is taking. Trigger.new or trigger.old is nothing but internally it is constructing the one list. In the list it is storing your data is storing. This is a way internally it is constructing the trigger.new. The same way, whenever we are using trigger.new map or trigger.old map, that is the representation is nothing but internal representation is for map of id comma S object type. This is a trigger.new map or old map. Trigger.new map or old map is nothing but internal representation is it is creating the one map is creating. In the map, whatever ID is there, that ID is storing in the ID. Whatever record is there, that record is storing in the S object type map of a key and value pair it is takes. So from the key you get the value, corresponding values you can get it. So this is a way it is storing the data. Just like list of account ACC list. What is the ACC list? ACC list is nothing but account object record we are storing in the list. Yes or no? So same representation is nothing but here trigger.new or trigger.new map, trigger.old, trigger.old map we are using to store the data. Whenever we are saving or updating, deleting, the operations whenever you are performing, before performing operations, triggers are executing. In the triggers we have so 4 context variables. The 4 context variables are trigger.new, trigger.new map, trigger.old, trigger.old map. We have the context variables are storing. Okay, whenever we are writing triggers, we are using the, these are the operations we are using. From this, it is provided some of the context variables. What are the some of the other context variables? These are the context variables are Boolean return type. Boolean return type context variables. What are the Boolean return type context variables? That means it is returns true or false. So here trigger dot is insert. If your operation is insert operation, if the operation is insert operation, it returns true, else returns false. Trigger dot is update. If your operation is update, returns true, otherwise false. Trigger dot is delete. If you want to check the conditions, then we are using this one. Trigger dot is before. Trigger dot is after. Like this, these are the context variables. Return type is a Boolean type of a return values. It is a returns. So if you want to write a trigger, then we are using. So these are the context variables are so we are using based on your requirement. Whether it is update operation, you want to execute some code. If you want to delete, if you want to perform some operations at the time of insertion only. Whether it is insert or update, we are checking. If the insertion operation is insert, we are using. In the if condition, we are writing the is insert. Trigger dot is insert. If it is a trigger dot is insert, then we are writing the one logic. If it is update, then trigger dot is update, we are checking. If it is update, then we are writing the update related logics. Now, if you want to write a trigger, Salesforce is given one syntax to create a triggers. If you want to create a trigger, there is one syntax is provided. The syntax is trigger name. What is the name of the trigger? And on S object name. What is the object name? S object. On which object you want to write the trigger? And there is some events. There is some events. Business logic. Now here events are event 1, event 2. Like this you can write event 7. What are the events? Before insert, before update, before delete. Like this we are using the triggers. So we can write the events. There is a 7 events we are using. On which object you want to write the trigger? The object name we are selecting S object, whether it is account to contact, like this. So for example, now I'm writing trigger account delete record, account record delete exception trigger, delete exception trigger, account delete exception, otherwise record delete exception trigger. On account object before delete, event is the before delete, we are writing the some business logic. This is the way we are writing the your business logic. Like this, you can write the 7 events only. There is a how many events are there? 7 events. If you want to write the events like this. Okay. Now we have these are the events we are using in this case. Any questions? Any questions here?